The ocean is a world of immense mystery and wonder. It is home to the largest animal that has ever lived, the great whale. We often see these magnificent creatures as gentle giants, gliding silently through the deep blue. We marvel at their size, their songs, and their incredible migrations across the globe. But whales hold a surprising secret, a role that is far more important than we ever imagined. It is a story not of their grand size, but of what they leave behind. This secret is not just fascinating, it is vital for the health of our entire planet. It begins in the sunlit surface waters and extends down into the darkest depths, connecting all life in a complex and beautiful dance. Most of us might not think about what happens after a whale has its meal. We see the dramatic lunge feeding of a humpback or the slow, steady grazing of a blue whale. But the process that follows is a crucial part of the ocean's life cycle. When whales digest their food, they are doing more than just sustaining themselves. They are acting as enormous, mobile recycling plants. Their waste, something we might wrinkle our noses at, is in fact a precious gift to the sea. This gift is a rich cocktail of nutrients, the very building blocks of life, which are often scarce in the vast open ocean, making every contribution from these giants incredibly significant for countless smaller organisms. This process is a beautiful example of how everything in nature is connected. The whales dive deep into the ocean's twilight zone to feed on krill and small fish, bringing nutrients up with them. When they return to the surface to breathe, they release these nutrients right where they are needed most. This vertical movement of essential elements is a service that no other creature can perform on such a remarkable scale. It is a biological pump driven by the simple daily actions of whales. They are not just inhabitants of the ocean, they are its gardeners, tending to the invisible forests that form the foundation of marine life and sustain the entire system. So, when you next think of a whale, picture more than just its enormous size. Imagine it as a guardian of the ocean's health. Think of it as a farmer of the seas, enriching the waters with every breath it takes at the surface. Their journey is not just a migration from one feeding ground to another, it is a mission to spread life throughout the ocean. This surprising role reminds us that even the smallest, most overlooked processes in nature can have a profound and powerful impact. The story of the whale is a lesson in how interconnected life truly is, from the largest mammal to the tiniest organism floating in the sunlit waves. To understand the whale's incredible gift, we must first look at the very bottom of the ocean food web. Here, in the sunlit upper layers of the sea, live countless microscopic organisms called phytoplankton. Though they are invisible to the naked eye, they are one of the most important life forms on Earth. Just like plants on land, phytoplankton perform photosynthesis. They use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy, releasing oxygen in the process. These tiny floating plants are the foundation of almost all life in the sea. They are the primary producers, creating the energy that fuels the entire marine ecosystem, a responsibility of immense proportions. Think of the vast ocean as a great watery pasture. The phytoplankton are the grass of this pasture. Every animal in the sea, from the smallest shrimp to the largest shark, depends on this grass either directly or indirectly. Tiny animals called zooplankton graze on the phytoplankton, much like cattle graze in a field. Then, small fish and other creatures eat the zooplankton. These, in turn, are eaten by larger predators, and so on, all the way up the food chain to top predators like dolphins, seals, and of course the great whales themselves. Without a healthy and abundant population of phytoplankton, the entire ocean food web would simply collapse. But for these tiny plant-like organisms to grow and flourish, they need more than just sunlight. Like any plant in a garden, they require essential nutrients, particularly nitrogen and phosphorus. In many parts of the open ocean, Especially in the warm surface waters, these nutrients are incredibly scarce. The sun may be shining brightly, but if the building blocks for growth are missing, the phytoplankton cannot thrive. This creates vast ocean deserts, areas that appear full of life-giving light, but are, in reality, quite barren. It is in these very places that the unique contribution of whales becomes so critically important to sparking life. This is where our story reconnects with the whales. The nutrients that phytoplankton desperately need are locked away in the deeper, darker parts of the ocean or are used up quickly at the surface. The ocean has a system of currents that can sometimes bring these nutrients up, but this process can be slow and unreliable. The phytoplankton are waiting, ready to bloom, but they are limited by what is available. They are like a garden waiting for a gardener to arrive with fertilizer. And as we are about to see, the whales are the most magnificent gardeners the ocean has ever known, providing exactly what is needed, right where it is needed most. Whales are masters of the deep. Many species, like sperm whales and beaked whales, dive thousands of feet into the cold, dark depths to hunt for squid and fish. Down there, the water is rich with the nutrients that have settled from above over long periods. As the whales feed, they consume not just the creatures themselves, but also the nutrients contained within their bodies. They are essentially mining the deep sea for these precious resources. When their hunt is over, they must return to the surface to breathe. This simple, repetitive act of diving to feed and surfacing to breathe creates a powerful and continuous upward movement of essential elements. This process has been called the whale pump. As whales digest their food and travel back to the sunlit zone, they bring those deep ocean nutrients with them. When they poop and pee near the surface, they release these nutrients in a form that is perfect for phytoplankton to absorb. Their waste is incredibly rich in nitrogen and phosphorus, the very fertilizers that the ocean's tiny gardens crave. This release happens right in the photic zone, the layer of the ocean penetrated by sunlight. It is a perfect delivery system, transporting vital ingredients from the dark, inaccessible depths to the bright, energy-filled surface where life is waiting to bloom. The impact of this nutrient recycling is truly immense. Scientists have discovered that in areas where whales gather, the concentration of nitrogen and other nutrients in the surface water is significantly higher. This creates hot spots of productivity, leading to massive blooms of phytoplankton. It is no coincidence that the world's most productive fishing grounds are often found in the same areas where whales congregate to feed. The whales are not just feeding there, they are actively making the environment richer for all other forms of life. They are ecosystem engineers, fundamentally changing their habitat for the better and supporting a vast web of life. Furthermore, this whale pump is not just a local phenomenon. Whales are migratory animals, traveling thousands of miles across entire ocean basins. They feed in nutrient-rich polar waters and then journey to nutrient-poor tropical waters to breed and give birth. As they travel, they carry these nutrients with them, distributing them across the vast expanses of the open ocean. They act as a great conveyor belt, connecting different parts of the marine world and ensuring that life can flourish even in the most remote and seemingly barren regions. Their long journeys are not just for their own survival. They are a vital service to the entire global ocean system. The work of the whales does more than just support the ocean's food web. By fertilizing phytoplankton, they also play a crucial role in regulating our planet's climate. As these tiny plants bloom in vast numbers, they absorb enormous amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through photosynthesis. When these phytoplankton die, some of them sink to the deep ocean, taking that carbon with them. This process, known as the biological carbon pump, helps to lock away carbon for hundreds or even thousands of years. By stimulating phytoplankton growth, whales are helping the ocean absorb more carbon dioxide, one of the main greenhouse gases responsible for climate change. For centuries, whale populations were decimated by industrial whaling. We are only now beginning to understand the full consequences of their decline. Fewer whales meant less nutrient recycling, which likely led to a decrease in phytoplankton populations and, consequently, a reduction in the ocean's overall productivity. The entire marine ecosystem suffered from their absence. The fishing industries that depended on abundant fish stocks were also impacted, as the very foundation of the food web was weakened. Protecting and restoring whale populations is therefore not just about saving a single species. It is about restoring the health and resilience of the entire ocean. Today, thanks to global conservation efforts, many whale populations are slowly recovering. As they return, we are seeing the positive effects on marine ecosystems. They are reclaiming their ancient role as the ocean's gardeners, and the seas are becoming richer for it. Every whale that we save is another powerful engine for ocean life, another guardian helping to maintain the delicate balance of our blue planet. When we work to create safe marine sanctuaries, reduce plastic pollution, and prevent ship strikes, we are not only helping whales, but also helping every creature in the sea, from the plankton to the great white shark. Our fate is deeply connected to the health of our oceans. The story of the whale and its life-giving poop is a powerful reminder of this connection. It shows us that every creature, great and small, has a vital role to play. By caring for the whales, we are caring for the phytoplankton that provide much of the oxygen we breathe. We are caring for the fish that feed billions of people. We are caring for the climate that makes our planet habitable. To care for the great whales is to care for ourselves and for the future of all life on Earth. They are not just giants of the deep, they are guardians of our world.